pull some cards and see what they tell us about the Federalist Society. Now, this group is, again, infiltrating the lawyers' schools for lawyers, judges, uber right. And it sounds like it would be something patriotic, but it's really a really uber right organization, Federalist Society, and they're the ones that are bringing down all this stuff about limiting abortions, etc. All this stuff is coming out from the Federalist Society. So what can it tell us about them? In the past, they want to tie everything up. Okay, they want to control, they want to dominate, they want to tie up our freedoms and keep us under wraps, so to speak. And that's what they're doing in the Supreme Court. They're tying people up. They are really, it's egregious. Presently, this is a burden. Okay, this is a burden we have to deal with when it comes to the Federalist Society, because they're getting a lot of strength and pushing their weight. The challenge is misinformation, the things they're doing under the cover of darkness, the things that are not in the sunlight. It's like, you know, the courts are taking dark money. They're being fueled by dark money. So this is not in the light of day. Okay. The double-edged sword is about, you know, retreat. They want to dumb us down, and we need to get these guys in retreat in order to go forward. So that's, again, the double-edged sword. One side wants to push down Americans, and we want to put them in retreat. Outcome is where this is moving to, okay? And this Chariot, again, it's like more the oligarch Russian. You see the star up there. When I see that card come up in these type of readings, it's that thing of that patriarchy and wanting to have a fascist type of a society. That's what they want to move towards. So when it comes to the burden of them tying us up now, it's time for judgment. We need to look at this and come to some clear conclusions when it comes to the moon and the things they're doing under the dark. They're holding to those things, and they're holding to these ideas, these ideals, and they continue to want to put it in place through the dark money efforts. You know, they continue to fuel this and get that type of candidate in. When it comes to repressing these things and moving forward, we need to see who's involved in this. Who is this dark money coming from? Who is fueling this in the end? This needs to be disclosed. We need to see who we're dealing with, ultimately. When it comes to judgment and the holding, again, we have someone moving forward in power, pushing their weight, pushing, and I have a feeling it could be, like I said, Russian stuff, and it could be ultimately that woman and the ones like Koch brothers, those type of influences that are pushing, continuing to push it. When it comes to the holding and looking who's involved, again, it comes out to the Lovers. So same things. Who is involved in this? Who is it that's pushing that authoritarian thing, this Handmaid's Tale type of people, the patriarchy stuff, and all of the things holding to the dark money, holding to the things they're doing behind the scenes, and the wanting of the victory with that. So the Federalist Society is ultimately looking for the victory and being able to control everything, being able to judge through their judgments, okay, pushing their weight to tie people up. It's all about those that are a victory for all these ones that are involved in this. The lovers, the things about moving forward their agenda, okay? This is about moving forward the uber wealthy's agendas, keeping people pushed down, okay? It's about their judgments, their ideals, and continuing to push it, continuing to rule over people with this, and this is leaving us with this burden, okay? We're stuck with this burden because this is about holding tight to these darker values and not being secretive about what they're doing, and they have been secretive, and they still continue to try to keep this under wraps as to who is fueling this, who's behind it. It's the same thing with the evil angel churches that are fueling this. All of these things are, like I said, the Antichrist type of movement. All of these things are in alignment and together because it's all about money. It's all about power. It's all about fueling this agenda of wanting power, wanting to control, wanting to really take down people's rights for their ideology, and basically putting us in our place because they are, what is it, a republic, not a democratic thing. Remember, their idea of democratic means mob rule. Republic means the higher elites get to micromanage everything because the normal people are too stupid to be able to do that. So this is why they've put into place the electoral system, okay? We don't get popular vote, okay? Popular vote doesn't mean a whole lot. How many have recently won the popular vote yet lose the presidency? Again, this is something that needs to be looked at. If we are a democratic nation, then what happened to one person, one vote? That's been replaced, and they have the electoral system. This is something that really needs to be changed so that we can move forward and have a genuine democratic election. What the people want. The people are on the back burner. The uber elite, so-called uber elite, the wealthiest of them, are controlling and attempting to control this at every step of the way. So this is something we need to really look at and take seriously. So I'm going to leave this here.